Right now, Mazda is quietly preparing to launch the most powerful and game-changing vehicle in its history. While the rest of the auto world scrambles to electrify, one company is asking a different question. What if the future isn't fully electric? What if we've been chasing the wrong solution? Mazda's CEO thinks they've found a better path, and according to insiders, what's coming next could change everything. In their private R&D labs, Mazda engineers have been developing something that doesn't just improve on what came before, it completely changes it. Not just a new hybrid system, not just better mileage, but an engine that might finally break the deadlock between performance, efficiency, and environmental responsibility. It's bold, it's technical, it's risky, but it might just work, and if it does, it could flip the entire EV industry on its head. The highlight? The Skyactiv X engine, a bold attempt to merge gasoline and diesel combustion techniques using spark-controlled compression ignition. It was one of the most advanced gasoline engines ever made, offering better fuel economy, cleaner emissions, and still maintaining a responsive driving feel. But it wasn't perfect. Real-world gains weren't dramatic enough. It was complex to build and tricky to service. Even though it was an engineering triumph, it didn't revolutionize the industry as much as Mazda hoped. But it laid the foundation for something that might. Of course, Mazda wasn't alone in this search. The entire industry has been chasing the ultimate engine. Hydrogen combustion? Too hard to store. No infrastructure. Still emits nitrogen oxides. Free valve engines like Koenigsegg's? Brilliant. Truly, but very expensive, with too many moving parts and too much complexity for mass-market vehicles. Variable compression turbo engines like Nissan's VC Turbo. Great in theory, changing compression on the fly for better performance and efficiency, but again, the mechanical complexity adds to an already delicate system, something undesirable for longevity. Even Porsche's synthetic e-fuels sound great, carbon-neutral gasoline alternatives, but production costs are still 10 times that of regular fuel. All of these technologies were exciting, but none of them scaled. That's the brutal truth. Breakthroughs in labs don't always work in the real world. They're too costly, too fragile, or too incompatible with existing systems, and that's where Mazda might have finally found an engine to break through. The breakthrough is called the Skyactiv Z engine. This engine, set to debut in 2027, might be the most important innovation in decades. It's a next-generation four-cylinder hybrid powertrain designed to meet and exceed the world's toughest emission regulations, Euro 7 in Europe, LEV 4, and Tier 4 in the US. This engine doesn't just build on Skyactiv X, it refines it. Internally, Mazda claims that it's very close to the ultimate combustion engine. And that's not marketing fluff. It's based on an entirely re-engineered combustion cycle, upgraded thermal management systems, and hybrid integration developed completely in-house. Mazda plans to offer this engine in mild hybrid, full hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and even range-extended EV formats. This flexibility means it can adapt to different marketplaces, price points, and regulations, all while maintaining Mazda's performance DNA. So, what's the first car to get it? The new CX-5, and it won't break your wallet either. Mazda wants these vehicles to be affordable, practical, and serviceable. Unlike most current EVs, which come with high upfront costs and battery replacement concerns. But here's where it gets interesting. Insiders claim Mazda's CEO is so confident in this engine's potential that he's been heard saying, "Our new hybrid engine will destroy the entire EV industry." Now, let's unpack why that bold claim might not be as far-fetched as it sounds. Mazda isn't trying to ignore EVs, they're just not buying into the hype wholesale. The Skyactiv Z is their response to a global auto industry they feel is too quick to chase trends without solving core problems. Consumers still care about affordability, longevity, and the ability to just fill up a car and go anywhere, anytime. None of these can be fully achieved through EVs. That's why Mazda's bet that people want options, not mandates, makes sense. By focusing on hybrid systems that don't require massive battery packs or billion-dollar charging infrastructure, Mazda is giving drivers a bridge to the future, a way to reduce emissions, improve efficiency, and still enjoy the driving experience they know. And, importantly, they're doing it without passing the burden on to consumers. Because let's be honest, the average driver doesn't want a car that forces them to redesign their lifestyle around it. They want something that just works. And works well. So, the real question becomes, can Mazda truly pull this off? And will it actually destroy EVs? No, let's get real. The EV industry isn't going away. Tesla isn't collapsing. Battery tech will keep improving, and charging networks will expand. But Mazda doesn't have to destroy EVs to win. They just have to offer a compelling alternative. A solution that solves more problems than it creates, and that's exactly what the Skyactiv Z could be. Not a compromise, not a half step, but a smarter route.